Hi guys, a very good morning. Mamuka say, Mamuka say, Mamuka say. So I'm back this morning so that you can talk as usual. And you need to look at Advocate Nelson Chamisa. So many people are asking questions. Is Advocate Nelson Chamisa failing to mobilize for the young people to actually register to vote? What is happening? And I need to honestly answer that part and show you reasons why Advocate Nelson Chamisa is doing his part, whilst we are failing to do our own part. So there is this issue where young people went to Zimbabwe Agricultural Show, and young people had fun. They spent the whole lot of the whole night actually listening to dancehall music, having fun, dancing up until it was around morning the next day. And we have seen a lot of people commenting about this issue. And Daddy Hope here said this was last night as Zim Dancehall show at the agricultural showgrounds. The place was packed with the Zimbabwean youths who danced away till the early hours of the morning. Politicians and civil society need to find out why these youths are not bothered to register to vote. And I have seen various commentaries, various responses to what the Hope actually said regarding this matter. And I feel that it's very important for us to answer because a lot of people are actually attributing this tweet to the failure of Advocate Nelson Chamisa to mobilize. And here is my view. My view is that Advocate Nelson Chamisa's responsibility is not to mobilize people to vote. That is not his responsibility. Why? He's a leader who works with a team, a set team, or a known team of people. And their roles are to make sure that they are mobilizing in each and every place. That is the reason why we have councillors, we have MPs, we have senators, we have all sorts of people who are occupying influential positions within the CCC as well as the opposition cycles. Those are the people who are supposed to be mobilizing for Advocate Nelson Chamisa. Advocate Nelson Chamisa cannot go to my rural area, in my village, to mobilize. He can't do it. Why? How many wards do we have in Zimbabwe? More than 1,200 wards. Around 1,200 wards we have in Zimbabwe. So how can Advocate Nelson Chamisa, if we allocate a day for Nelson Chamisa to actually go and mobilize in every ward, he can't because there are 1,200 and we have 365 days. So it means I must be present in my own ward. Even if we are to say he can go to the constituencies to mobilize for people to register to vote, he can't because we have 210 constituencies. And out of these 210 constituencies, you can actually see that you can't cover them each and every day because you have your own responsibility. You want to go to church, you have your family, you have other business to do, you have meetings to attend, you have other strategies to sit down and formulate, which means he can't do it on his own. The problem is not on the leadership, it's not on President Nelson Chamisa. The problem is on me, is on you. We are failing to mobilize. We have to take the responsibility. Go to your polling station. We have around 11,000 plus polling stations, which means 11,000 dedicated people can actually mobilize for voter registration for Advocate Nelson Chamisa. 11,000 plus dedicated people can mobilize victory for Advocate Nelson Chamisa. These are people who are going to adopt polling stations to say, I'm going to work on this polling station and make sure that Nelson Chamisa wins on this polling station. So the MP will win, the councillor will win, the president will win. And we declare ourselves winners as well as Zimbabwe Electoral Commission declaring us winners. That is what we need to do. So we cannot put the blame on Advocate Nelson Chamisa to say he's not doing enough. So my take is that what Hopo Chingono is saying here is that we need to formulate how we are going to win. We need to formulate how we are going to convince the people around us to actually register to vote. Myself, I cannot sit down. I cannot have my brother who's not registered to vote. I can't have my young brothers and my young sisters, my relatives who are not registered to vote. I can't tolerate them. So the first point is, are you registered to vote? To my brother, that is the first question I need to ask. Are you registered to vote? To my sister, to my cousin, everybody around me? I make sure that they are registered to vote. I make sure that they are good to go. That is the best way to actually mobilize. However, we need to look at this issue with another eye. The IDs in Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe is celebrating issuing 1 million IDs in the past few months or weeks. Celebrating issuing of IDs. No country, no government celebrates issuance of IDs. Why? People at birth must be given birth certificates. When they turn 16, they must obtain their IDs without facing any problem. So the fact that Zimbabweans are celebrating having IDs shows the reason why young people are not registered to vote is because they don't have the documents, because they don't have the IDs. So go to the registration centers. Where are the registration centers? They are not in the communities. They are in town. And when you go to town, kunenge kune queue munoswera muriko. So who in his right senses would want to actually face that process? It's not a good process. If you go to the rural areas, you need to part ways with 10, 15 to $20 for you to go and register to vote. So look at all those things and see the reason why young people are not registered. So we cannot ignore these important issues. It's not because young people don't want to participate. No, they want to participate. They actually want change. They actually want jobs. They want a better Zimbabwe. They have suffered enough. But the problem is there are no documents. The problem is where ZEC is too far from where they live. They don't have the money. They're not employed. So let us all take part. Make sure that by the time the mobile voter registration begins, you are there on the ground, actually mobilizing and actually talking to the young people, convincing them to follow you to go and register to vote. At this moment, let us conscientize them. Let us put something in their minds, in their hearts about change. That is what is very important at this moment. Time for voter registration shall come. Everybody will be registered. But what you need to do right now is to make sure that everybody is informed, everybody is ready, and everybody knows what needs to be done and who they should vote for. That is what is very important. Why are they going to vote for Nelson Chamisa? Explain things to them. Why are they going to vote for the CCC councillor or the CCC MP? Explain things to them. Make them understand. Make them see the shortfalls of SANU-PF. Assist. That is what we need to do. So I don't want to take much of your time. Team Zimbabwe, I love you all. Thank you very much for the support you have been giving us on this platform, the subscriptions, the following, the likes. We really appreciate. So we are broadcasting live on Facebook and live on YouTube. So please, Sasaririra, share this broadcast and make sure that everybody gets our messages and gets these live programs. Thank you very much for coming. My name is Ronald. Welcome, Makusha. Let us meet in other episodes and other programs.